Hey BGC family, I am Aboulmouna and today's topic is Everybody Needs Jesus. Our scripture is Acts chapter 10 verses 34 and 35. So Peter opened his mouth and said, "Truly, I understand that God shows no partiality, but in every nation, anyone who fears him and does what is right is acceptable to him." In this passage, Peter makes the powerful claim that God accepts everyone. The question is, do we? Everyone needs Jesus, but are we open to sharing the good news of Jesus with everyone, or with only everyone who looks like us? This passage forces us to take a look in the mirror and ask ourselves if we hold any prejudice in our heart that keeps us from sharing Jesus with all people. Think about this. We are not born with prejudice. As a mother who pays close attention to the development of my now 6-year-old daughter, I recognize that children are a great example of how we should interact with each other. No matter what other kids look like, they share everything from germs to conversation without hesitation and with excitement. Here are some practical ways to help us practice being inclusive of all people. Equality. Recognize that God made us all equal. Even if people don't realize that, we can model the love of Jesus Christ and reiterate that it doesn't matter your gender, race, nationality, socioeconomic status, hair color or texture, eye color, height, weight, and the list goes on. We are all God's handiwork, and we have passed God's inspection and are stamped made by God. Number 2, choose love. Love transcends hate. Love, therefore, should transcend any differences that we can see in one another. The love that we should offer up is the good news of Jesus Christ, and the earlier we can instill that in our children who don't see differences when they are younger, the more we can transcend those things that turn us from loving one another. And finally, celebrate. Celebrate the differences that God made us with. After all, it gives us something new to talk about and learn about with each other. It'd be a pretty dull place if we all looked alike, sounded alike, thought alike, and more. At the end of the day, we are all made by God.